Centre Stage, brought to you by Grosvenor Road Studios.
Hi guys, it's Vaughn, Centre Stage. I'm here at Grosvenor Road Studios with Kymberley Myles. Hey Kim!
Hello, you okay?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, what is this?
I mean, I try, I do try.
We have to, Bout. We have to.
We do. So how are you today?
I'm really good, thank you so much for having me down. I really
You're more than
appreciate it.
welcome. So, you're a music artist.
Yes.
You specialise in bass line, am I
Yeah.
correct?
That's right.
But you are a versatile artist as well.
I am, yeah.
And you do ghostwriting, correct?
Yes.
What kind of genre of ghostwriting do you do?
Well, I've done quite a bit for Atlantic and Finestro Roberts. I had to be a rapper there once, which was really it was so hard. Because obviously it was like, right, okay, it's for, I can't even remember the artist. And I was like, well, you do realise that I've never written rap music
Yeah.
in my life. Like, you're asking. I was like, what do you want me to say? It was like, you know. So I was like, so you want me to say like, oh, I'm boarding and things like that. Literally. I did it, and there was 8 tracks to write, 8 hooks. They never got submitted, but hello.
So how do you find it, like when you've been put on the spot? Like a producer comes to you with a beat,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, I'm not really feeling this beat too tough, but I'm being paid for it. How do you get into the mood?
I will sit there for, if I'm not feeling it, then you're looking at waiting about 3 to 4 days, because I will just listen to it and listen to it and listen to it, and then I'll turn it off, go back to it. It's just patience, because eventually it will come,
Yeah.
and then I'll review it. If I'm happy with it, then I'll send it. If I'm not, I'll review it again. Because sometimes, you know, even if I'm not feeling it, it's what they want.
I'm getting money at the
I'm
end of the
getting
day as well,
paid.
so
Exactly, it's a bonus. But then with other stuff, if I get a track and I'm fully vibing, I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere, because obviously I do a lot of work from my phone because I'm always out with the kids and I'm here, there and everywhere. So if I get an email, listen to the bit and I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I need some paper. So I have to carry pen and paper everywhere with me.
There you go.
And if not, then I've got voice notes on my phone.
Which is handy.
It really is, because I could just be like, there's the hook,
Yeah.
it's done, the hook's done.
So you highlighted on the fact that you're a mum.
Yes.
What are they? You got girls, boys?
I've got 2 girls.
2 girls.
Yeah.
And ages, can I ask?
Yes, 7 and 5.
Oh, that's
So-
lovely. So how do you balance being a music artist and being a mum? How do you find that?
It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie, like it is. I'm a mum before anything else, but it is really stressful because obviously I'm quite in demand. So my phone, my social media is always
On the go.
on the go. And obviously because I'm getting paid, I need to respond. But then there's times where I'm like, I'm not even doing this with you right now because I'm doing more important stuff. So
Yeah.
sometimes I have to get people to manage my Facebook and literally scroll and see what's working, what's not. And
Yeah.
then we have a 2-week turnaround. If I can do it in a day, do you know what, you're buzzing, you're laughing. If I can't, you're just gonna have to wait before I'm
Definitely. Well, I mean, it must be really inspiring for your kids to be watching mum going out, doing their dreams.
But I think I'm some kind of pop
Getting
star.
out
They had my eldest went into school and obviously they was doing careers day. And they was asking, oh, what does your mum do? What does
My mum's a star!
my mum's a pop star, and I was just like, okay. You know, I'm glad that she's proud of me, but I was sitting there thinking, babe, do I really not? But how do
It
you
must feel good though.
do you know, it's a nice feeling, but you know, you can't break a little 7-year-old and say, babe, I'm not a pop star.
You gotta start somewhere. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, but I'm glad that she's proud of me, and that means more than
Everything.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's a sign of a good mum. So going back to the music, do you do gigs? Do you work in
Yeah.
the studio? Which one do you prefer? Live gigs or studio sessions?
I prefer my live gigs because the atmosphere is insane. Like, you've got everybody vibing, dancing, jumping around.
Yeah.
Just everyone's there to genuinely have a good night most of the time. So I haven't really seen any trouble.
Which is good.
I know, it makes a change because when I used to do it, like years ago, I guarantee there'd be a fight every time.
Gosh.
Because it was proper deep, moody vibes then. Especially, you know, like with the 4/4 and stuff.
I remember those days.
I think everyone just, it wasn't that they got aggressive, it was just the way people
Passionate.
It was pure passion that sometimes just got out of hand. Whereas now it's obviously all the house music and stuff. It's a lot more laid back, so it's nice. I do like the studio sessions too, but I prefer performing in front of a load of people than a small intimate room.
Because you can thrive off the energy from the audience, can't you?
But I've done a celebrity football guy.
Ooh.
And
do you want to name drop any names for our viewers?
do you know what? To be quite honest,
Can you remember it?
I don't watch the telly. I don't know who footballers are, right?
Right.
I'm just a complete music head. So, if I met you there, I'm really sorry, like. But the thing is though, they would have never have known who I was either because everyone's just in their own little clique, ain't they?
Yeah, and you weren't playing football, you were performing.
Yeah, I was performing there, but the lights were on, everyone was just staring at me, and obviously because I had to do an acoustic track, I was shaking like a leaf because normally I'm doing bassline music and I'm there and I'm like proper raving away, you know.
And is it good to like be put out of your comfort zone? Do you look back at it and think, you know what, I'm proud of myself for doing that?
Yes, because it was the first time that I'd done it. It was the first time I'd done anything like that, and I was bricking it, and I was thinking, oh my god, like I actually feel
Butterflies in your stomach, anxiety.
My legs were like jelly. I mean, I've got a room full of celebrities, and I've got to sing to them, right? And they're just staring at me. All the lights are on like this. I'm used to dark club lights, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't got to really worry about if my hair's a mess. I can just get my skank on and just rave, just like everybody else.
But you did it.
I did it, and I'm alive, so it's alright.
So what inspires you to write your music? Like I said, when you get a beat, what inspires you? Do you talk about your personal experiences, or do you just talk about general things that everyone else can kind of relate to?
I'm not very good at expressing my feelings. I block things out. If I'm mad at you, you won't know.
At least you're on it.
Well, you might know because I'll probably threaten you and say I'm going to kick your ass and stuff like that. But if I'm hurt, if I'm actually genuinely hurt, I will not tell you. I won't. I'll just hold on to it. And then when the time's right, I'll write about it. So yeah, a lot of it is personal experience and things that I probably would never talk about on a one-to-one conversation with somebody. Mm-hmm. It's just the way that I express it instead.
So is that harder for you to perform a song that you feel emotionally tied to? Like when you're out there, do you ever get teary or emotional? Those feelings come back?
I'll be honest, because with the bassline music, I find it really easy to write a bassline track because when it's my emotions, it's a completely different ball game. So next year that is going to be what I'm going to be focusing on more. The music that I want to do.
Yeah.
Because although I love bassline and that's where my heart is, and it would always be. I'm a bassline baby till I die. But I do want to, I want to express my writing skills more, and I want to express my feelings, and if people can relate to them, then great. So next year it is going to be so versatile. Like I'll still do my underground music, but I am going to take, time out to do some acoustic stuff and piano work as well. Rather than write music for everybody else,
It's got to start within, isn't it?
Exactly, definitely.
Kim, what kind of music did you grow up on?
I grew up on like John Holt, UB40, Bob Marley, a bit of the Carpenters, and a bit of like the Beatles and stuff. Because my dad was a stoner. Like he worked really hard, right? God bless him. Like, and then he used to just come home, skin up, get the tunes on, and that
vibes.
Was proper vibes. And like my dad was a legend, so a lot of my musical inspirations are from my dad, definitely, because he'd be like, Bab, this is real music.
Yeah.
John Holt blasting out the top. The whole street knew when my dad was home from work because the windows were open, the tunes were on, and he just didn't care. And I think that's where I've got a lot of my confidence from as well.
Did he like push you into doing music? Like, did he support your dream?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like every week he'd be taking me to youth clubs doing vocal coaching and stuff.
You need that, don't you?
Do you know, he was my rock. He definitely, like when I wanted to leave school, he was like, fine, but you're going to music college, and I was like, sweet. I loved it. So I think he believed in me more than I believed in myself at that point, because I was just a teenager, I was just a rebel.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hate it school. I didn't feel like I really fitted in there, because you had all the pretty girls. I wasn't a geek, but I just hated it. I used to wag PE because all the other girls were skinnier than me. You got so much peer pressure these days, and a lot of it you put on yourself. So yeah, school and me just didn't agree.
So you kind of turned to your music.
Yeah, I went to college, went to Access to Music. Got an advanced diploma in contemporary popular music. I ended up working there.
Yeah. As a teacher?
No, just doing like marketing, admin, things like that.
Yeah.
But I would love to go back there and teach, definitely.
Is that like the next step, the next goal that you want to achieve?
Well, I'm going to go into my teaching qualification as well. It's always good to have a backup plan. I'm flying at the minute and I'm doing really, really well.
But you're a realist.
Of course, you got to be. I did a youth work, entry level to youth work as well last year. So I've got that under my belt, but you know, someone's got to pay the bills, and it's me.
So what are your passions? I mean, apart from music, as we've touched on, what else do you love? And your kids, of course.
Yeah.
What else?
Do you know what? I just love going out and having fun. Like, I'm completely random. I'm a bit of to be honest, like, I am. If there's anything to go out and have fun, right, mate, I will get on a skateboard and drive down the road. I don't care, because I want to enjoy my life and I want to live it. I've got nothing to prove to anybody.
As well.
Life is way too short, and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to have people having these massive high expectations of me, because I know what I expect from myself, and that is to be a good mum, pay my bills, love my life, and just be happy, just be genuinely happy.
I remember before the interview we touched on you doing some kind of homeless work as well.
Yeah, we went out and fed the homeless with sandwiches and stuff, which was really, really good. It's Christmas, everyone needs some food, you know.
It's really lovely, that is. Because I mean, you don't have to, you didn't have to do that, but...
I know, do you know what it is? Like, if I can make someone smile for 2 seconds, my job's done. Like, you know, I go home every night to a warm house. I've got my family, I've got my children, I've got the heating, I've got food in my fridge.
Little things we take for granted.
A sandwich, a bit of bread and ham.
Yeah.
So, I just thought, well, I'm going to do it regardless. And then a few people on Facebook got involved, and then we ended up with a suitcase full of clothes as well. And we were just going around like to big issue vendors and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was really nice, because the one guy I spoke to, he wasn't on drugs. He had special needs, and he was saying how the big issue had helped him get a house and stuff like that. Because he was a traveller. He'd worked on the fairs, thought, right, I've had enough of this. Became homeless, and there wasn't a lot of options for him until the big issue helped him. So it was nice to actually speak to somebody, because a lot of homeless people are on drugs, but
I feel like you can't really judge a book by its character, its cover.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know how they've got into that.
Everyone does things for a reason.
Situation.
Unless you're perfect, don't judge me.
Exactly.
So no one is.
With Facebook, you touched on Facebook, getting all the group together for the homeless thing that you did.
Yeah.
Has Facebook helped your journey as an artist?
I didn't have
Social
Facebook
media.
until December of 2013.
So you're quite fresh, you're quite new to it.
Well, I mean, I had it before, but I had to get rid of it, because I was just like, I can't deal with this. Like, because I wasn't actively doing my music then, it was just drama. But now, because I use it in the right way, in a productive way, I use it for business. Occasionally I'd have the odd rants and slap a few people off. Natural, has to be done. But the majority of the time it is for networking, letting people know what I'm doing. Because I'm so all over the place. Like 1 minute I'm in London, the next minute I'm in Leeds, Bradford, Sheffield, Birmingham. People are interested in what I'm doing and where I am, so it's good.
Yeah. So are you more UK based or are you international? Like have you done gigs out abroad?
Yeah, well, I've previously done Ibiza in Spain, and then because I've been doing drum and bass music as well with Darren Total Record and Ollie Dialogue.
Wow, that's good.
Me and Darren are making a new track, and that's going to be on Marky's label, Inner Ground. So excited for that, and then hopefully I'll be going to Amsterdam with you.
Ooh, I need to
So,
put me in your suitcase, girl. I'm on the cover line.
but yeah. So
You mentioned the tour that's coming up as well.
yeah.
So do you want to tell our viewers a bit more about your future plans?
Okay, future plans. It's all a work in progress. So this, what I'm saying now, right? Don't take my so solid word, but it's going to happen. Dates we haven't agreed on, venues we haven't agreed on, but it's going to be Birmingham, Leeds, Sheffield, Bradford, possibly Brixton, and Brighton. It's so much hard work. But it's going to be done. We're going to have dancers. It's going to be me. It's going to be so versatile. We're going to have some DJs as well. Some nice emotional music.
Yeah.
Some garage. It's going to be. You know what? It's going to be a mess, but it's going to be a wicked mess. That is the only way I can describe it, because I know what's going to happen. I know how it's happening, but to try and explain it is just so hard.
But you seem, when I'm talking to you, you seem so passionate about your art. Like you see, like I can see the twinkle in your eye. Like you're so bubbly. And do you feel like you're happy that you've just kind of pushed yourself to go into the music scene? Because I mean, it's harder said than done.
It is really hard work, but I love it. Do you know what? This is what I do. This is me, and I can't change the fact that I have got a talent and I use it in the right way, and I would not want to be doing anything else. I couldn't. Do you know what? No one can tell me what to do. I'm quite feisty. If somebody says to me, right, if I worked in Asda, not that there's anything wrong with it, everyone's got bills to pay, a job's a job, I completely understand, but if I had somebody dictating to me, shouting at me, or customers talking to me, mate, I'd have a job with it for a day, that is how long it would last. So yeah, I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing.
Happy that you're pursuing what you want
Yes,
to do.
definitely. I think once you're happy with doing what you want to do, you know what, the sky's the limit, because it is what you want.
Everything starts to fall into place.
Yes.
It'll be slowly, but eventually everything will just come together.
Patience,
There's a
definitely.
virtue, most definitely. So to end off the interview, I'm going to try and throw a little fun, a little humour into this,
Okay.
right? So bear with me. Got a little game for you.
Okay, right.
So you've probably heard of Snog Marina Void. Okay.
Yeah, that's in Channel 3 or BBC.
It is, but shh, it's mine. Don't tell the viewers that. So, but I'm going to twist it up. So let's have Marina Void. We're going to say, we've got 3 artists.
Let's do Snog Marina Void as well.
Okay, we can put that in. So Snog Marina Void, let's see. We got Denzel Washington. We got Drake. And we got, what else is quite tasty? And we got, can you think of anybody?
Give me an ugly one.
Eminem. Sorry, Eminem.
Okay, right.
Snog Marina Void.
I'd avoid Drake.
Okay, any reasons why?
He's a player, isn't he?
Okay, fair enough.
I'd marry Denzel Washington
Yes.
because he's mature. He's got loads of money.
And he's quite handsome.
He's quite handsome.
And then
I'd snog Eminem.
Snog his face off.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so to call back, to text, and to phone, right? All these artists want to work with you, so you've got that option.
All down.
You've got the power.
Right. Power is in my hands.
You've got the power.
Okay, let's do
Right,
this.
so we've got Taylor Swift, we've got Oasis, and we've got Ellie Goulding.
Right, I would text back Ellie Goulding. I would call Oasis. Like,
Yeah.
Mate, I'd be straight on the phone.
Serious?
Yeah. Champagne supernova. That is a
Get in
tune.
there. So who we left with? Taylor's getting thrown in the bin.
Yeah, we'll sack her off. She's had enough, ain't she?
Well, she's doing quite well for
I know,
herself,
but
to
she
be fair.
don't need me though. she's had it, ain't she? Team Ginger all the way.
Team Ginger. Oh, it's been a pleasure to interview, Kim.
thank you for having me.
And do you want to tell our viewers like where they can find you, where they can find your music?
Yeah, my music you can get on my SoundCloud, YouTube as well. Everything is just Kymberley Myles.
Is it Kymberley K-I-M or is it K-Y-M?
I'm special, so it's K-Y-M-B-E-R-L-E-Y, and then Myles is M-Y-L-E-S.
Great, thank you so much. Give me a hug.
Thank you. It's been lovely.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna need it.
Fine. Right guys, it's been Centre Stage here at Grosvenor Road Studio. I've been Vaughn, you've been great. Kim's been a pleasure. Take care.
See ya.